first session of AutoCAD for beginners, we will start with basic introduction to the user interface of the AutoCAD. So we will start with our home screen where we will find our recent documents and get started documents. Also, you can see that there are different ways we can create a new file. We can use get started button. We can use start a new drawing. Rather than this, what we can do, we can click on AutoCAD button, then we can go for new. Once we click on the new, there will be one more window popped up called as a template window. From this template window, we can select different types of drawing templates for our drawing. For now, we will select AutoCAD, which is nothing but a plain, simple drawing template for AutoCAD 2D drawings. Second method to create a new document or new drawing is that click on the start drawing and a new drawing will be opened. Third method you can use is by clicking on this plus icon, which starts a new drawing. Other than this, what we can do, we can use a shortcut key called Ctrl N. This Ctrl N key will start our drawing template window, from which we can select different types of drawing templates. Instead of AutoCAD, we can select different AutoCAD drawing templates, which includes pre-drawn layout templates for our placement of the drawing or plotting of the drawing. This can be found out in your layout tab. We will discuss this later on in our layouts session, but for now, this one is for our creating new documents. Now we will try to open our save document. So for that, we can use the shortcut Ctrl O to open. We can click on open files, or we can scroll in our recent documents to open a certain file. We can pin these documents so that we will find them in the place whenever we are looking for our. You can again unpin the drawing so that once new drawing has been added, this recent document will be refreshed automatically. So let's see what else we need in our AutoCAD user interface. So here on the top, you will see your name of the software and your drawing. We will have a search bar and a sign in button. We will have one bar called as quick access bar. This bar will help to open new files or open older saved files, save a file, save as a file, or you can go for plot, undo, etc. Then beneath that, we are having some tabs. Now these are different tabs under which different panels have been adjusted. For each and every tab, there will be different panels. We will see them one by one. So we will start with simple customization of this tab. To customize this tab, what we need to do, simply just right click here in this ribbons panel. Collectively, this panel and tabs will be called as ribbon. Just right click in the ribbon, you will find show tabs. In this show tab, you can see that it has names of home, insert, anode, parametric, and so on. To remove a particular panel, you need to uncheck this particular tab name from this list. For example, if I don't need collaborate tab, I will uncheck this collaborate tab and see now collaborate tab has been removed. In any case, if I remove the tab and you want it back, what you can do, again right click, go to show tabs, find out that particular tab and click on the name. It will be added automatically. In similar way, we can customize for each and every tab for every panel. Say for home, I don't need this view tab. What we will do, we will click on this, go to show panels. From this list, we will select view tab. And now this panel has been removed. So it is easy to customize this ribbon. We just need to remember that to come here, right click, select your particular input and just check it out. Next, we can minimize this ribbon using this swarm button called minimize panel buttons. To maximize or minimize, you need to select the same button. It is having 4 ways of minimizing them. Minimizing them to the icons, then to the name, and it is minimizing it totally. Once you click on this, you will get your panels according to your home tab or any other tab. For now, we will set them to the normal. Now beneath that, we are having our files tab. Now this is called your file tab. What this file tab is going to do, it will show you all the open files and your home screen. Start is nothing but your home screen. You can go back and forth to the home screen, or you can cycle through or navigate through your drawings. Then within that, we are having view controls. We will use this in our 3D views. or 3D drawings. Currently we don't need to change these views because currently we are drawing in the top view. You can change your views, these are all standard views, but for 2D drawings it's better to keep it in top, and also projection should be parallel. On the side of this view we are having different visual styles. Again, this will be covered in our 3D sections. On the right you can observe one cube which is called as view cube, and one panel which is known as navigation bar. Now this is used while we are navigating through our drawings. We are changing our views or aligning our views to a particular need. The X and Y, which can be observed on the left corner of the screen, this is nothing but our UCS. So this is our UCS, which is nothing but user coordinate systems. This is the main coordinate system where AutoCAD store its location of 0, 0. These are nothing but coordinates of your X, Y, and Z. So they represent 0 for X, Y, and Z at this particular point. We can shift this UCS for a particular point, and then we can again go for our default UCS, which is called as world coordinate. Then after that, we are having our layout tab. There will be two spaces, namely called as model space, and second one called as paper space. Most of the time we will draw or create our drawing in our model space. We will plot this drawing with some particular scale in our paper scale. Paper scale are nothing but your layouts. You can term them as layouts or layout drawings. Now, to create our 2D drawing or 3D model, whatever, we are going to use the model space. In the model space, it is better to use the scale of 1:1. You can change the scale of the drawing in your paper space according to your need. We can add different cells to the same layout for the same drawing or different drawings. But for now, we must focus on our model space. Now, where this model space is located, the blank space between your files tab and your layout tab is nothing but your model space. If you switch to the layout, you will observe it is having a paper space. Now, what is the difference between model space and paper space? We are creating our drawing in model space, and we are checking our drawing or plotting our drawing in layouts or paper space. Now in model space, you can observe one more tab is there. This is called as command line. Now every command is passed through this command line, and it is most important part because it also records your history of different type of inputs. For example, if I start the rectangle command, we can see that it recorded that rectangle command has been initialized. Then there are different sub functions within this rectangle command which can be observed in the command line. So if I click on a particular point, then it's showing me the different ways or different methods with which we can create our rectangle. So for this all terms, we must know how to use our command line. By any means, if this is not present, if it is blank and there is no command line, you can use your shortcut Ctrl+9 and it will be restored back, or you can use a simple command called CLI. Now CLI enter or CLI space will start our command line. We can change its orientation, or we can just reposition our command line easily. But for now, we will just focus on the different UI items. Then on the right side, we are having one label or panel. This is called as your status toggles. Okay, there are different functions which are toggled, means which are turned on and off. Toggle means turning on and off with this status toggle tab. By any means, if there is something missing or any other tab is not present over here, we can go to this 3-line button which is known as customization. From customization, we can select a particular function to be added in our status toggles. Like I want selection filtering, so I will check this selection filtering, and one more icon will be added called as selection filtering. Okay, now what this indicates, when it is blue, it is turned on, when it is gray, it is turned off. So that's basic navigation. So see you soon. Stay tuned with us for more tutorials.